What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Conservative Apologist coming back at you once again. And I'm driving to the store to get some stuff for the wife. She's sick, and I just thought about making a video. I've been listening to some Matt Walsh and some Candace Owen takes a little bit earlier, and it kind of inspired me to make a video. And I just want to talk about the concept of self-acceptance. A clip that Matt Walsh played on one of his videos where he was actually addressing a young lady's question when she essentially asked if gender-affirming therapy and surgery is not the solution to a valid issue of gender dysphoria, then what is the solution, or what is the other solution, essentially? And Matt Walsh said something that really resonated with me, and I hope it resonates with you. Essentially, when you have a person who is dealing with gender dysphoria, it is a confusion of the mind. So the focus to help that individual is to help them overcome mentally whatever they're dealing with, and to reaffirm that you are acceptable as you are. Because what gender affirming therapy does is that it has, especially when you're dealing with kids, it has people who think that the way that they were born, the way that they were biologically created by God is not acceptable, and they want to change themselves. And essentially what Matt Walsh was saying in his video is, when you have kids doing that and then you take them to a doctor, and the doctor essentially affirms that and says, yes, you're unacceptable, we need to get you on puberty blockers, because the way that you were born into this world, the way that you were made is essentially unacceptable. And the solution is self-acceptance, and accepting yourself for who you really are. And I would take it a step further and say accepting yourself for who God made you. When God made mankind in Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 and 27, it says that God made mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female, he created them. So God has made you as a human being in his own image. And that is whose image you bear. You bear the benevolent and holy creator God. You bear his image. And if you were born into this world and part of your identity is that you're a female, why would you want to change the way that God made you? Because God is the designer, God is the creator. He is the one who fashioned you the way that you are. And it is okay, my friends, it is okay to accept yourself. It is okay to if you have an issue of gender dysphoria, to get help for the confusion of the mind, but not go and do some gender affirming drug that is irreversible. And then a few years down the line, you may say, I made a mistake, and then it's too late. The consequences of that are irreversible. So I'm just pleading with you to think about things a different way. Self-acceptance, because you have inherent value, okay? You have inherent value simply because you are a human being. That value is not earned. That value is, it's just who you are, because you're made in the image of God. And if you're listening to this video, you have value, and you are important. You are an image bearer of God, and you are important. And this whole gender affirming movement, it essentially affirms that the way that you are made and the way that you are is unacceptable. Okay? That's a lie. Right? So just something to think about. And another thing, I want to leave you guys with this, and I'm going to peel out Colossians chapter 1, verse 16 and 17. Towards the end of verse 16, Paul, he's writing about Christ and the kingship and godhood of Christ. And he says, all things were created through him and for him. Now you catch that little phrase at the end, all things were created through Christ. You know, he's the power that created them all. But they were also created for him. You were created for a purpose. You were created to serve him. And your purpose and your new creation is only found in him. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. So just something to think about, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.